So largely we are a product of our environment. That cliche stands true, and there may be exceptions like the ones that you cover in the book, where you may be born with certain wiring of the brain that just can't be fixed by, for example, if we tell a person to rein it in, control yourself, be patient, and if the circuits are not molded in that way, if that guy is angry because either an operation has gone wrong or that's the way he was born, so are those exceptions then? Because it'll only make them more angrier still, if you tell them
Yeah.
to pipe down.
I think the answer to that is both genetics and brain structure, which are things that we are born with. Brain structure changes during life and can be molded by environment, and also environment are important. And that different individuals sit somewhere within that spectrum of nature versus nurture. So, when it comes to all of our behaviors, we know that there is a strong congenital component, a component that is present from birth, but we also know that there's a very strong environmental component in terms of the environment that we're brought up in, our parental styles, and what we're exposed to in the world. It's a function of both.
And would there be a ratio to it, or that may not be the right question to ask? For example, I can't be a guitarist at the age of 41 like Jimmy Page. Maybe I never could. Or then the argument is, no, you could if you really practice hard enough. You could, be more than what you were generally supposed to be. And there are these motivation books out there where people write without any basis, but you have that. You've studied the nervous system. How does that work, that balance between the two?
I think it varies tremendously between individuals. So there may be some people who have a genetic advantage to, for example, to use your vignette, to play the guitar, and if they practice less than somebody who does not have that genetic advantage, they may well be a superb guitarist. There are some people who perhaps don't have that genetic advantage but will practice endlessly to the point where they actually do have that ability. So I think that it really does depend very much on an individual basis. Again and again throughout the analysis of these kinds of behaviours that I describe, there are examples of individuals who have a very strong genetic component that overrides everything, and then there are individuals in whom the environmental factors that have influenced the function and the structure of their brains are by far the most important thing.